down this icy county road. Wipers fighting to keep the view clear. Tailgate loaded, boots in frozen mud, winter's teeth gnawing at my ears. Saw your fancy ride spun out in the ditch. Lights flashing, tires just spinning free. Roll past grinning at your city threads. Told you this weather's nothing new to me. Salt on the paint, frost in the beard. You laughed, then you handed me your phone. Yeah, my mud-covered Chevy pulled your BMW home. Simple tools, strong hands, out here we stand alone. Yeah, my mud-covered Chevy pulled your BMW home. Yes, respect was built on engines and cold winter bones. Heard you say I never thought I'd need this life. Charging cables tangled on my seat. You slipped on ice, I caught your fall just right. Sometimes grace ain't found on city streets. Coffee from a thermos, laugh cuts the cold. Seems the distance between us ain't so wide. Yeah, my mud-covered Chevy pulled your BMW home. Simple tools, strong hands, out here we stand alone. Yeah, my mud-covered Chevy pulled your BMW home. Yes, respect was built on engines and cold winter bones. That badge you wear, the name I own, both melt away when the roads are gone. Where am I? Still wild, your smiles meeting mine. Got 'em howling bad, feeling like this county lines are on. Wind still wild, your smiles meeting mine. Driving back, feeling like this county lines are on.
You roll in, pressed and proper, slow.
Smirking at my boots, like you got someplace else to go. You eye my old truck, say I ain't got much to claim. Judging my draw, acting like it's all the same. But you ain't never worked till the sun turns red. Never split a wood, never made your own bread. You laugh at my hat, call me out of style. You shake your head, but just stay a while. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm everything you need. Born and bred tough wilds, wild and free. You say you don't get me, but you sure do stare. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. You make jokes about the dirt on my name. Call me stubborn, but I ain't playing your game. You sip something smooth, but you talk real rough. Acting high and mighty, but you ain't that tough. Seen you get stuck when the river rides high. You call my number, didn't bat an eye. Didn't mind my boots, my cap turned down. Funny who you call when it's going down. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm everything you need. but you sure do stare. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. You got lost one night, phone battery dead. Found yourself staring at the stars overhead. Wasn't your fancy friend or a suit and a tie. It was me in that truck rolling right by. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm everything you need. Born and bred tough, wild and free. You say you don't get me, but you sure do stare. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. Yeah, I'm everything you hate, but I'm always there. Yeah, I'm always there. Yeah, I'm always there. You spit my name like you just bit down on copper, like it might stain your fancy tongue. Sharp as that tie you wear on Sundays, I hear the way you talk. Dirt under nails means nothing learned, but every time your lights go out, you call the man who knows the wires. Call the guy whose boots still drip with last week's rain. So yeah, I'm exactly what you need. I'm what you're afraid of. When you break, I bleed. I'm what you're afraid of. Down every road you speed, I'm what you're afraid of. And then you still call me when you can't find your way home. You polish up your words, pretend you never heard the rumble of engines or the morning hunt's hush. Your coffee smooth, my whiskey rough, but watch you eye my truck when a winter comes. Watch you nod at my scars like you could wear them. Still you shape your mouth like a weapon you never learned to use. Spit judgment, still borrow my strength to patch a fence, to pull a stump, to change a tire. Yeah, I'm what you're afraid of, but I'm exactly what you need. I'm what you're afraid of. When you ache, I leave. I'm what you're afraid of, even when you won't concede. I'm what you're afraid of. Same grit, same ground, it's always me you heed. Laughing my boots, slow to trust my hands, but you follow close when the flood comes. Mock how I dance, how I talk to dogs, but your pride is just a mask you slip at night. You can't fake those roots inherited in the burn of hard sun. And when the ground shakes, it's my callous voice that steadies yours. You think you're above, but you circle back to what you're afraid of. Me, what you're afraid of. Life, by what you're afraid of. By what you're afraid of. Every storm, every break, every time things go south, there's only one kind of stubborn holding up your house. Yeah, I'm what you're afraid of, but I'm exactly what you need. I'm what you're afraid of. Say it, you know it's true. I am what you're afraid of, and the world leans on me, and you
dealer, your books up north, got your paper framed high. But out here, heavy sun sweats to the thou, watching summer slip by. Never held a busted bell or fixed a fence line at dawn. My hand's been working longer than your mind's been turned on. Daddy's toolbox taught me more than any classroom. I found life in every scar, in every old bruise. You read from pages, but I read the land. That red steel box made me who I am. Here's the wrench, taught me sweat means sticking with it. That old hammer taught me every nail won't hit. Tape measure showed how drinks stretch, but sometimes won't fit. Phillips head told me some things just don't quit. Daddy's toolbox taught me more than any classroom. I found life in every scar, in every old bruise. You read from pages, but I read the land. That red steel box made me who I am. I tried your way, sat still, and I learned to talk right. But those hard words never stayed. I just missed the sound of right. Daddy's toolbox taught me more than any classroom. I found life in every scar, in every old bruise. You read from pages, but I read the land. That red steel box made me who I am.
Saw you on the porch, set of shoes and that word look. Didn't think we'd talk, just figured we'd keep the distance. Gotta keep watching. How can you try to start the old Ford? Shake your head, swear never fit. Didn't say much, just let you work, wondering what you'd do next. Told myself you wouldn't last a week, not with your hands so clean. I laughed when you called for help, figured you'd call a taxi back. Something in the way you stood your ground said you might just stay. Maybe you were scared, stuck around anyway. I never thought I'd call you brother, not just a stranger passing through. But the sweat and the sun, they changed each other, till I saw some of me staring back at you. Swing a hammer, I learned patience slow. Remember how you burned your hands on that barbecue pit. Cussed me half a day, but laughed by sundown's go. Your jacket dusted, birds find it fair. You learned quick, I watched you become someone I hadn't met before. Hall number, shared lunch, found common ground and small things. Didn't take long before it all felt right. Never thought I'd call you brother, not just a stranger passing through. But the sweat and the sun, they change each other, till I saw some of me staring back at you. Says caller, you're leaving soon, but then the air hits different when you're sitting here. You said you'd take what you learned, never call it goodbye. I nodded, knowing we both found something real. So here's to the miles of what we found beside them. That label's just a word when as friends you gain. Thought I'd call you brother, not just a stranger passing through. But the sweat and the sun, they changed each other, till I saw some of me staring back at you.
Under busted hood and batter still stand. Wipe the sweat with a rag from these oil-stained hands. Every bolt and busted bearing got my name in the grime. I keep these old Fords rolling one wrench at a time. You'll find faded paint, dings and scars like a badge. From porch parts piled up with city folk will walk past. Son, you bring in your hybrid, it don't last through the fall. But these chrome rusted memories roll when I call. Spin the socket till it sings, let the hammer find its mark. Taught myself every trick by the light of the spark. You ask what keeps them going, what the manuals cannot list. Grit and stubborn steel, if it's it won't quit. Pass me the socket, hand me the light. Let me show you something feels bigger than pride. That fierce, simple comfort, chasing time I can't resist. Detroit steel don't last like this. Detroit steel don't last like this. Thunder through the years, born to persist. Take every scratch, never dismiss. Detroit steel don't last like this. Remember Jimmy Lee's Dodge 78 and Untamed. Blew a gasket and spring, but I brought it back again. Red clay on the tires, bumper holding on faith. Each patch, every weld is a story I saved. Me and my brother built miles in the yard. Passed down know-how, kept old hearts charged. Your factory classic just don't hold that smile, but listen to the rumble, old truths in the mouth. So watch me grease up my sleeves, digging deep for the fight. Ain't afraid of busting knuckles, lost sleep late at night. If you want something milk with blood and a little stubborn bliss, Detroit steel don't last like this. Detroit steel don't last like this. Under through the years, born to persist. Take every scratch, never dismiss. Detroit steel don't last like this. Now my boys watching close with wide wanting eyes, trying to learn the rhythm of these honest old drives. Hand me the socket, son, step into my place. Strength and tenderness welded into grace. Detroit steel don't last like this. Thunder through the years, born to persist. Trade and get us crash, metal dismissed. Detroit steel don't last like this. Detroit steel don't last like this. Thunder be it, born to persist. Take us here, stand to step. East-west steel don't last my dance. Detroit steel, all the rats might dance. Done
gonna do the it, gonna go chin. Stay, got a scratch, never dismiss. Detroit still don't last my nails. Damp earth under boots, somewhere off the main track. Crickets harmonize with tune-ups and a low summer laugh. Sweat on my brow, but it's calm just now. The hush before rattle and thunder crash. Rust and paint clinging in the name scraped raw. Sunset licking the edges of bent up chrome. Back pocket ticket, loose change for sweet tea. Tension in my spine, I won't say it swallowed a bee. Burn wire light flaring in a dust, heavy hush. Nervous words, I almost swallow the dust. In this promise is heavy but slow. Wasting time has never felt so right at home. I'm free, catch my breath, that's my hope. Caught inside commotion, crash into my heart like chrome on steel. Every wild second I start to feel lost in the chaos, pulled to your wheel, ribbon to pride, spinning for real. Heartbeat quickens, iron won't yield. Moon grins through swirling exhaust, every battered anthem sung for the lost. Your glance catches fire beside the rain. We don't need words, let the engine still trembling, silent and small. Metals hush, I surrender it all. Crash into my heart, nothing can see. In the rush of your eyes, fear is surreal. Found in the wreckage what we reveal. He's got dust on his jeans, sun rising behind. Under that old Chevy, grease stains the line. A socket wrench tied in his hand. No rush for the clock, shop radio hums low. Sometimes it's a car, sometimes it won't go. He wipes his brow with the back of his hand.
He learned from his father by the fire's blue light. They showed me the parts. He said, son, get it right. It ain't about the money, it's what these hands can do. It ain't about the money, it's what these hands can do. These hands can do. In slow, tailpipe rattling to the ground. He gives a little grin. They both don't need to speak. He lifts the hood and goes to work again. Folks throw things away now, built in the brake. He keeps every old tool, doesn't believe in fate. Those callers and tell stories true. Doesn't take a suit, doesn't take a tie. Works in sweat and a real good eye. Parts on the table, stories on wine. Rust and resolve ain't the quitting kind. Pass down lesson, a simple move. Fix what's broken, yeah, that's the groove. It ain't about the money, just what hands can do. It ain't about the money, it's what these hands can do. It ain't about the money, hands can do. These hands can do. These hands can do. Engine groans awake, hammer in my hand, counting down the days. Coffee cool and slow, on the dash by my knee. Dirt and dust and sweat, that's the world for me. 5 more sun-ups, then it's finally Friday. Hear my buddies calling, it's almost time. Tires humming low, feel freedom in the grind. Ain't nothing prettier than my truck, covered in clay. Mud on the bumper and I'm grinning all the way. Ain't nothing pretty than my truck, covered in clay. Oh, covered in clay. Covered in clay. Late night headlights, tailgate talking bold, windows rolled down, music turned up gold. Splashing through the puddles, I can't feel no pain. Wheels spinning round, shaking off the chain. Burn that weekday trouble on a back road ride. Every worry's gone, just the river and sky. Ain't nothing prettier than my truck, covered in clay. Mud on the bumper and I'm grinning all the way. Ain't nothing prettier than my truck, covered in clay. Oh, covered in clay. Covered in clay. friends a fat slide, dust and laughter fly. We belong to nothing, everything that's white, white sky. Shirts wet with the summer, no other place I'd stay. Home is where the tires find their way. Nothing prettier than my truck, covered in clay. Oh, bread, covered in. Rust stains on the front porch step, more parked on the drive. Cracked old paint on the mailbox, Saturday chores just fine. Tin roof hums when the rain comes slow, and that's my kind of night. Old Lamb sleeping by the tire swing, no need to hide what's mine. Dusty blue pickup with the tailgate, down sweet teen lights nearby. It ain't much for some folks around, but it's home on my side. Folks pass by, shake their heads, never wave or smile. Let them talk, let them wonder why I keep this style. You can judge my yard, but you don't know my heart. Rust and dirt outside, but love's where it starts. Say what you want, I'll play my own part. You can judge my yard, but you don't know my heart. In a sundress, boots with a red clay mark, wriggled her nose at the muddy ruts, but waited out on the porch. Watched me wipe my hands on old blue jeans, laugh at my stubborn pride. It's hard to see past the mess sometimes, but you've got honest eyes. Neighbors watching from behind the blinds, I saw them stare you down. You smiled at me, sat right beside, didn't care about this town. People talk and let them go, doesn't matter anyhow. You found something in me deeper than what shows now. You can judge my yard, but you don't know my heart. Rust and dirt outside, but love's where it starts. Say what you want, I'll play my own part. You can judge my yard, but you don't know my heart. Barking dog, old truck won't start, still you hang around. Coffee brewing in the dawn, two chairs looking out, that's where real is found. You can judge my yard, but you don't know my heart. But you can judge my outside, but love's where you start. Judge my yard, but you don't know my heart.
You roll up slow, headlights sputtering, almost out of gas. One shoe untied, lost looks ain't the map. Cracked asphalt under boots, got grease on my hands. Stepped out shivering, city t-shirt didn't stand a chance. Didn't plan to talk, just checked your radiator hose. You watched me work, standing back, nose wrinkle from the smoke. Ask where I learned this, Ken taught me about workbench life. Hammer and wire, spit grit, nothing neat or polite. Breakdown Murphys taught you more than words. You thought you knew folks like me, now the lines are blurred out here. Spit shakes hand tools, open doors. Breakdown Murphys changes what you're looking for. We sat on crates, waiting out the battering ring. Your beef jerky and a story ditching habits and old pain. You wondered why I stayed, town shrinking, everything slow. Said you had big plans, but never learned to change a tire long. To show you trick, pull and twist, no fear of the dark. All these little scars, just the way to earn your marks. We cracked a worn coat, laughed the mess we made. You saw more and rust, the stubborn need to stay. Break out of Murphy, taught you more than words. You thought you knew folks like me, now the lines are blurred out here. Spit shakes, hand tools, open doors. Break down to Murphy's, changes what you're looking for. Engine rumble back, sky clear, tailgate down. Said you'd send a postcard, some promise about coming round. I watch you drive away, dust, tail lights away. Think about all the things we never have to say. Every wrench and kindness never makes the evening news. You smile like you saw me, maybe saw yourself too. Sometimes what's broke will make you stay. Sometimes what breaks is just the way. We find our friends in midnight dust, learn a bit, leave and trust. Break down in Murphy's, taught you more than words. Thought you knew the folks like me, now the lines are blurred. I hear spit shakes and tail so open doors. Break down in Murphy's, now you know what you're looking for. Leather boots on the dash, you're tapping your phone, side eye at the mud on the floor. Tried to hide that smirk when I missed second gear out where the roads don't need shaping. You flinched at my kitchen jar filled with bay, asked why the porch swings fray. It's a look you gave my faded cab, measuring where you landed today. Sweat and pine, morning haze drifting by. Can you taste the wind, not bottled, not tame? You say you're just watching, just passing through, but every hour something hooks your gaze. You can keep your fancy life, I see you reaching for the sky. You can chase the lines and the clocks, it ain't as rich as what we got. You can keep your fancy life and keep you warm at night. You can rush into the silent dark, let the music raise your heart. You can keep your fancy light, a seat by the fire's got your name. Cast out by the creek, mist curling on denim. You mumble about magnesium lights, but the water's slow as the talk in these hills. You skip the stone just right after mine. Smoke twisting up from the pit, I lean back, count bats, skimming for bugs. Dogs at your feet, I caught you watching us both, forgetting your 5 shoes for once.
You grin through bacon grease, hand stain, no apology. You're leaning closer while hair caught in the breeze. Caught you humming along with the strings. You ask if there's more where this came from. You can keep your fancy alive, trying not to laugh in the firelight. You can chase the lines and the clocks, here the world just stops. You can't keep your fancy alive. Enjoy your fit in a silver cup. You can race in the glass of chrome, but you can call this place your own. You can keep your fancy life. A seat by the fire's got your name. Grit on my nails, 4 wheels on backroads, grease on a knuckle hauling hay. Stacking wood, chicken fried on a cast iron, dragging you through these fields. River mud up to her knees, side by side, skipping stones, sliding in buzz catching. The world slows down, sweat runs sweeter, and your laugh gets louder, sharper till you're tossing your phone. Boots on the dash, you say my name, voice raw from the smoke that's down. You're just a while more. Prankster, hat shack, chickaroon. Down, down, zip, snap, wow. You can keep your fancy life, but here you finally feel alive. You can keep your fancy life. Hammer, tape, and white nails broke, still survive. Saw a horse on the porch, my old rug barely drives. Knuckles scarred and stained, ain't much shine left to find. You laugh at my front gate rusted chain, but it's tight. Go on, take your shot, call it what you want. You don't know my pride, hell, you can't buy mine. Might look rough, but it don't let me down. Yeah, cuss it, spit it, hold this damn ground. You want pretty, find yourself a throne. This here's ugly, but it won't leave you alone. Oh, ain't pretty, but it works. Oh, hell yeah. Ain't pretty, but it works. Leaky faucet, I fixed it with chewing gum and strain. I got scars on my wisdom, got holes in my jeans. You scoff at my fixin', name brand on your shirt. Hey, I'll make what I got while you wait for dessert. Go on, turn your nose, raise your fancy glass, pour out all your doubt. Bet your luck won't last. Might look rough, but it don't let me down. Yeah, cuss it, spit it, hold this damn ground. You want pretty, find yourself a throne. This here's ugly, but it won't leave you alone. Ain't pretty, but it works. Measure working hours and sweat if it keeps you standing strong. What the hell did you expect? Might look rough, but it don't let me down. No, it sure as hell don't. Ain't pretty, but it works. Yeah, it works. It ain't pretty, but it works. Oh, it works. Ford truck, mud cake to the side, I don't give a. You roll your eyes at the boots I wear, but I ain't changing not one damn hair. Shirt sleeves rolled, hat pulled low. You call me out just so you know. This is my home and this is my crew. I'm proud of my roots, yeah. How about you? Yeah, I'm a redneck. What you gonna do? Live my own way, ain't got nothing to prove. Yeah, I'm a redneck. Take a good long view. Standing right here, ain't nothing new. Bonfire nights and a six-pack around, crickets saying when the sun goes down. Fishing line tied to a cypress limb, I'd rather be here than anywhere with them. You sneer at the way I speak, but you ain't walked these muddy creeks. If you think I'm looking to change, you're out your mind, man, I'm saying the same. Yeah, I'm a redneck, what you gonna do? Live my own way, ain't got nothing to prove. Yeah, I'm a redneck, take a good long view. Standing right here, ain't nothing new. Tell me why you care so much, talking down from your high up perch. I'm just fine, I'm what I am. Why can't you just understand? Yeah, I'm a redneck, what you gonna do? Live my own way, ain't got nothing to prove. Yeah, I'm a redneck, take a good long view. Standing right here, ain't nothing new. Whoa! Remember when we traded up our boots, hit that highway chasing promises and borrowed suits, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, believing all those lines. Thought I'd find my fortune, left my rusty roots behind. But the city never settled, always spinning me around. Felt my spirit slipping, couldn't plant it in the ground. I ain't trading my freedom for your silver cage. You can keep your towers, your suits and your rage. I learned all I needed on a Carolina pine porch stage. I ain't trading my freedom, no, not for your cage. I got lost in the lattice, stealing coffee-stained regret. Late nights left me long with sun that never said. A shake fell hollow, every deal closed the same. Oh, I kept humming home and calling out your name. Out you're gone. Don't tell me all you're missing, and it's the thrill of the chase. I find mommy in the mud in your marble tile place. Hey, I ain't trading my freedom for your silver cage. Take your fancy cars, I'll take thunder and rain. From wild river valleys to a backyard bonfire blaze. I ain't trading my freedom, no, not for a cage. judged my drawl and dismissed my damn devotion. While you're sipping soft drinks, I'm stirring up emotions. City makes you slick, but leaves your soul cold and shattered. Out here we're measuring miles, not money, meaning what matters. Monotony from honest work, not despair. My pride ain't parked in penthouses, brother, it's out in open air. Wanna know what it's like to feel the storm on your skin? Come on back, get better, let your new life begin. Trade your shallow comfort for this wide open sky. Let the silence soothe you, yeah, let the river reply. All those empty accolades can't ever compare to the peace in the pasture and the sweet summer air. I ain't trading my freedom for your silver cage. Let your skyscraper scrape, I'll keep riding my ways. I found the cave, I found who I am on these southern railways. I ain't trading my freedom, no, not for your cage. I ain't trading my freedom, no, not for your cage. I ain't trading my freedom, no, not for your cage. Truck by the old creek road, mud on my jeans and I'm feeling that load. Paul's old hat's hanging tight on my head, spent all day sweating working for my bread. Folks from the city, they drive on through, look at me sideways like I don't have a clue. I tip my hat, watch them laugh and stare, but I know exactly what's out here. You think I'm simple, you think I'm slow, but there's a lot around here you don't know. I ain't ashamed where I'm from. Call me what you want, I won't run. Say your piece, I'll stand my ground. I ain't ashamed of where I'm from, where I'm from. Mom in the kitchen making dinner at 6. Uncle on the porch whittling his sticks. Friday night, everybody brings a chair, laughter and music filling the air. Friday night, Atlanta brings a chair, laughter and music filling the air. City talk falls flat on this dirt, all your clean sneakers, they'll just get hurt. You roll your eyes at the way I speak, but there's pine in these red clay creek. Geese prang out self-drink, prang out shame. Ain't ashamed, but there's pride in you more. I ain't ashamed of where I'm from, where I'm from. Call me what you want, I won't run. Say your piece, I'll stand my ground. Ain't ashamed where I'm from, where I'm from. Drive that old Ford through the dust and the heat. Raised on cornbread and meat, got 2 left feet. You want fancy things, fast lanes, bright signs. I got peace in the quiet cold beer bonfire nights. You talk down but you don't get what we got here. All the strain, no inflation, the cold near. Every little piece shaped who I became. No shame in my voice when I say my name. I ain't ashamed, I ain't ashamed. I'll be what you want, I won't run. Say the keys, I'll stand my ground. Who say our drum man ain't ashamed around. humming, crickets singing low and slow. Gravel spitting up as I roll my window down. Sweet tobacco on the dash, night breeze on my arm. Moon's hanging lazy on the edge of this old farm. Dirt under my nails, boot prints on the steel. Passing the fence post, counting all the miles I feel. Lie, 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 heading out where I belong. All these quiet roads feel just like a song. Nothing but the sky and a far-off train. I press the pedal, shake off all night. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights to blind me from who I am. Oh, nothing shining but these stars again. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights, no street lights to blind who I am. Chilly dew rising up, fall across the beans. Every bump and turns a memory in between. Hand me down flannel, coffee on the dash. Radio's fading out, but I don't care if it lasts. Hound dogs barking, two farms back I grin. Just me and these headlamps, just me and the wind. Oh, baby, arms out the window wide. Hometown heart keeps time to tie. No painted lines telling me where to go. Leaving and worry along high. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights to blind me from who I am. Oh, oh, lost in this southern span. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights, no street lights to blast the rhyme, the wine. Have dog in town, found my truth where the hard top's gone. La la la, ain't no shame when the dark runs deep. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights to blind me from who I am. No street lights, no street lights to blind me from why. Steel toes hit the concrete, early sun on my back. Ain't much shine to the sign, or the windows with the cracks. But I know every bolt and scar from the pit to the stacks. And I carry my name in the way I work, nobody takes that back. You stepped out clean from your Cadillac ride, rolled up sleeves, gave me a sideways eye. Looking for something you said you can't find. Guess place like this ain't easy on your kind. You talk about hands and never met the grind. Frown at my boots, think you're reading my mind. But every busted knuckle, every old black line keeps a roof and dinner for what I call mine. These grease stains tell my story. Every mark a mile I've run, I'll wear them like old glory till my day here's done. Point to the side, say I'm out of touch. Laugh at the paint, say I don't cost much. But you don't see the miles that I gave these tools, or the Christmas paid from this stubborn fuel. A radio humming while the engine moans. Sunburned arms never worked alone. There's a pride in hands, no suit and fake. I trade your spotted life I made. These grease stains tell my story. Every mark a mile I run, I'll wear them like old glory till my day here's done. Dad's voice echoes in the oil and dust. Son, there's no shame in rust. Let them talk and wave their gold. Hard work keeps us warm when it gets cold. These grease stains tell my story. Every mark a mile I've run, I'll wear them like old glory till my day here's done. Sunset slow on the lot today, but I'll clock in proud anyway. Sun's coming up, coffee in a cracked cup. Hands rough and scarred, starting up my old truck. Another day waiting down that dirt lane. Same old life, I ain't looking for change. Yeah, these boots are caked with mud, but my bills are paid with blood and sweat. Yeah, these boots are caked with mud, ain't found the beat I can't two-step yet. Jeans torn at the knee, faded out and patched. Neighbors snicker when I pass, got my pride attached. Knuckles busted red, sunburn on my neck. Good enough for me, they ain't cut from my deck. Yeah, these boots are caked with mud, but my bills are paid with blood and sweat. Yeah, these boots are caked with mud, ain't found a beat I can't two-step yet. Talk real high from your clean front porch. I hear every word, but it don't hurt, 'cause I know what dirt means, and I know what I'm worth. Yeah, these boots are caked with mud, but my bills are paid with blood and sweat. Yeah, these boots are caked with mud, ain't found a beat I can't two-step, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mud on these boots, and I'm just fine.
burn slow down gravel. Tires chewing loose rock. Thermos rattles by my boots. Empty can in the door pocket. Night air got a damn bite. I tasted sitting quiet. Cicadas buzz, water hums, nothing waiting on the clock. Crickets trade secrets in the bulrush. Moon tap gone up behind the pine. Slap a tail, ripples chase a silent prayer. Cool mud smeared on my hands. Drag marks where I sit. Out here I measure weeks and worms and tangled string. Thanking the wood I carry home and what I leave out here. Soft talk of bullfrogs, faded flannel, faded scar. Breathing deep, no need for words. I could be anywhere, yeah. But this old wood tells me where I start. Midnight on the lake, nowhere to hide. Just me and the hush, honest and wide. Warriors loosen up, play with the tide. Midnight on the lake, and I'm alright. You laugh to see me all worn out and content, casting hope and never needing much to change. Phones turned off, worlds out of range. Dust from the week washing clear again. Barely a whisper down this shoreline. It ain't pretty, but it's mild. No explanations, no need to fake. Just the truth in this place I've always known. Late night still, heart beating slow. Nothing to prove, nowhere to go, where to go. Stars ain't scattered, calls from home long gone. All I'm missing, all I got, settled on this pond. All night, the late night body to impress. Just the water, the dark old regrets. Let them drift, let them rest.